We thought we tried, you know. We went into the game with 5 guys starting. If they got their averages, we had 41 points on the floor, and we knew that we were going to have to get some from other places. We knew that we were going to have to really play as a group defensively and try to find some stops. We felt like going in that this was a good Northwestern State team that had played at difficult places at Oklahoma, at Missouri, at Texas A&M, most recently at Mississippi State, where they were down 1 with a minute and 3 seconds to go in that ball game. And you know, we had our own struggles with them, so that we knew it was going to be very difficult. We've had a week of distractions, and that certainly doesn't help things. On the injury front, Matt Wilm broke his nose. I don't know what that's going to mean in terms of his recovery, when he will play again. It further limits us on the interior, where, you know, I think he was 4 for 7. You look at what we had on the interior outside of him. I think Matt's, you know, our most effective interior scorer, and that's where we've always tried to play through. So that's going to make it difficult here, depending on his recovery and when he's able to come back, factored also with his foot where he hadn't practiced. So Kelvin Jones, still a developing young player, trying to get better. He tried to play with a lot of energy and effort, led to some fouls tonight. We had our share of turnovers in the first half. I think Dominic would like to have his 7 back that he had in the first half. It made it a struggle for him. I thought confidence-wise he wasn't where he had been the first 4 or 5 games. But he's a good player, and he will regroup and recover. We've got to get big games out of guys like Paul Thomas, who didn't play much a year ago. And I thought Trey tried to compete, but they looked quicker, they looked faster, they looked more athletic. They shot the 3 exceedingly well. We were very, very slow to recover to the 3-point line. And as a good Northwestern team, and I think they'll probably do well in their league. Any questions you'd like to ask me?
It seemed kind of like the team was out of rhythm in the second half, especially even considering on the free throw line. I know Dominic Artis had a couple, missed free throws he could have had back, and just the team itself, from the line, it seemed like you guys were kind of out of rhythm.
Yeah, we were 11 for 21 from there, and that's always a struggle. Had we made them, at a higher clip, maybe we could have played it a little bit different down the stretch. But, missed free throws are sometimes, big momentum changers, or, you feel like you're on a little bit of a run, and they can take it the other way, much like a missed dunk can be at times.
How much do you think it affected you not having Omega Harris and, of course, not
sure
Terry Wynn anymore?
Sure it did. We lost some points out of our play. We've lost some experience. Our most experienced guy in terms of minutes played. So sure it does. Absolutely it does. And the issue becomes, you're going to learn from it. You're going to grow from it. You're going to put, the rest of us in front of you in terms of what you want to do. And I hope that he will. I got a great call from his mother, who thanked me for doing what we did. She wants him to get a diploma, wants him to understand the importance of an education. And, this is the same guy that was academically ineligible, first semester last year. Okay, so, sometimes guys back you into a corner, and you got to make tough choices, and I hope he grows from it.
What was Adrian Moore unavailable?
Adrian Moore is no longer with our team. Adrian is a guy that we added late last year. When we lost some players, we lost Lee Moore, we lost Josh McSwiggan, and we were really, really scrambling. And came to us on a recommendation, and there was no minutes for him on this team. Just no minutes. They weren't there. He wanted some playing time, and his mother was recently diagnosed with a serious illness, and they talked. After the Southeast Louisiana game, and Adrian came to me and just said, Coach, so far away from home, I feel like I need to be closer to my mother and what's going on. And I said, I recognize that, and good luck to you.
Was there zone kind of bothering you guys at certain stretches, just kind of making things difficult?
You know, no, I felt like we got good looks off of it. You know, I don't feel like we really turned it over against it. We prepared for it all week long. We got it down on the block a couple of times, didn't finish off a couple of deep actions. We got a little lob dunk off of it, you know, scored. But no, I don't feel like it was any more troublesome than the threes that they made, you know.
What's the missing element right now in this team? If you could
Look at it. I mean, how much basketball have you watched? We're short-manded right now. We're not a very deep basketball team. This is not one of our more talented groups. Okay, and we not only have some youth that we're throwing out there at times, but a couple of our experienced guys that we're counting on aren't here, and you know. We've got to have, you know, DA, you know, have some games that are a little better than what they were tonight, but we've got to have, you know, 7 or 8 guys, 9 guys. Right now we're not there. We don't have that.
Is there?
It's not a real. It's not a. I'm just going to sit there and tell you, this is not a. It's not a real good basketball team right now. I recognize it.
Who's responsible for them not being that good with basketball?
Well, who do you think is? I am. Okay. What's your name?
Philip.
For who you with?
Philip Mena.
For who you with?
I'm with ABC.
ABC?
Mm-hmm.
I would say I am. Okay. It's a great question, though.
What?
It's a good, strong question. Great question.
You're 6 games into the season. Is there a quick fix at all where things can get better?
There is no quick fix. No.
How do you kind of get it from?
We go practice. We go to practice. You go work, and you try to get guys better. You know.
Is there a way to kind of make sure that this thing doesn't spiral into 4, 5, 6 games in a row?
Well, it's certainly you got to come out and you got to go try to practice. You got to try to compete. You got to try to get better.
Any more questions?
All right. Thank you.